Damn. That's my shit. Let's get into it.
We need to have conversations that black men aren't having, the black community aren't having.
This came from so many conversations Brandon and I had.
He asked me if I wanted to be a part of it, and I just said, yeah, let's go, let's do it.
We already having conversations that normal black people don't have on an everyday basis. We've become more than friends.
You can make millions. Excuses. You can't do both.
Self-improvement is the key.
Whatever you do it great so they can't avoid.
Normal Convos Pod.
Yo. Welcome to episode 121 of the Normal Convos Pod. I am your host, Brandon. A whole bunch of AKAs, but we not here for that shit. We got a whole bunch of shit to talk about. We gonna skip a whole bunch of that bullshit we do in the morning or in the early episodes. Y'all already know who the fuck I am.
My father is back.
Y'all know who my guy is at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You know, got my guy up at the top. He got the braids fucking swinging today. Y'all see him?
There's
you know
something different this week.
Talk that shit, Bobby.
There's something different. Got the Pop Smoke braids, man. Shout out to
you know what I'm saying? Shout out Pop Smoke.
Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Got the woos.
I definitely almost made this playlist around First and 15. If you ain't heard of First and 15, you ain't listening to our audio. So go over to Spotify, Apple Music, go over to Pandora, go to iHeartRadio, all of that shit. Anywhere you can get podcasts, go listen to our audio. The first 15 minutes of every episode, we do First and 15, and we just rocked out to fucking some 2,000 hits from the South. So if y'all don't know, now you know. Go over there, give us a rating. 5 stars is preferable, but y'all already know what it is. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. Just rate us so we can start making some fucking money. If you're watching us on video right now, take your ass over to YouTube, please. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell over there in the corner, man. Let's get working. But yeah, we here. What's going on, fellas? How y'all week been? Oh shit. Well, Bobby left. I guess his week been bad.
Well, my week has been good. It was a long one. Pause. Hey, can't complain. Ended it on a good note. I saw Bean pop in. What's up to her?
What's up, Bean?
Bobby back. So what's up, man? How you feeling?
Is your audio?
I can't hear y'all. My computer being stupid.
Oh, okay, we can hear you.
I was talking about I need to restart.
Oh well, shit.
Doing all them updates and all that old goofy stuff.
Oh yeah, you got to restart that bitch every time, G. Well, shit. I guess we can. we can rock on. We can rock on. My week been cool. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do an episode 2 weeks ago. I had some shit going on. You know what I'm saying? It kind of is what it was. But today, actually, if y'all have not been on Facebook or Instagram yet, Mama B graduated today. So, you know, quick round of applause for Mama B. She went back to get her GED. So, Mama B is officially a high school graduate.
Congratulations.
That was something that she cared highly about.
I still can't hear y'all. Hey, I'm gonna leave out real quick, restart this computer, and be right back, y'all.
Yeah, she was very passionate about that, and she was ready to do it. So, you know, she graduated today. You know, we went out there, had fun. Yeah, it's been dope, but the past couple weeks been cool. Bruce T's got a couple, you know what I'm saying? A couple prospects coming up.
Okay. Working.
But yeah, I've been working, bro. I've been working heavy, trying to get my money back together. I gotta get my shit back together. But shit, while we waiting on since while we waiting on Bobby, how your summer been so far, E? Like what's it's been hot outside. It's been, bitches then took off the motherfucking they done took off the dresses and started putting on the mini skirts.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. For me, it's just been working for real, for real. I haven't even got a chance to go swimming yet. Um, and I love that. Well, not going swimming, but I just been so busy. When I do get time, like today, it's like I'm so busy. I might make it to the pool tomorrow. It's just I'm always doing something. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
time and not making it a priority. But I still ain't brought out. If you guys didn't know, I have some remote control cars that I like to play with. I ain't even got a chance to bring them out this summer.
Damn, for real, this is the perfect time for them too.
Man, so
you got adult remote control cars too. You ain't got the little shits out of Toys R Us. Rest in peace, Toys R Us.
Man, who you telling? But yeah, just sometimes there's a time for work and a time for play, and you finish working, you can play. But right now, I'm definitely in work mode. And,
okay, yeah, I kind of been on the same shit. I ain't really did too much playing this summer for real. Like our pool is like up and down, bro. Like we draining that bitch right now again. Like we can't get this shit right. Like I don't know if it's something in the air, because a couple people that I didn't talk to said that they pool's been doing the same shit. But it's been a very bad year for algae and pools. So I don't know if that's just something in the air. I don't know if it's left over from them damn wildfires in Canada or what. But our shit, we can't, like, it started as like regular everyday people not swimming every day algae. And then like over the past couple of days, like that shit be like, that thick slimy algae. It turned into that shit. So we was like, fuck it, we draining it. So we out, like, wifey started draining it last night. But we had a couple, cool, nice days of swimming in there. So not a complete loss, but a bunch of my time has been, like I said, it's been bruise tees. I've been hustling that hard. I got a few collabs that I cannot announce right now, but I got a few collabs coming. I got some potential contracts in the wires. Like I don't know. Like I'm content right now with kind of how everything is going, but it's definitely been the same thing. Like you said, E, like I've been working. Like y'all know what my financial situation was, you know what I'm saying, over the past couple of years. So I'm working to get that shit back. Like I'm working to get myself back together. So you know what I'm saying. The summer been cool though. It's been an eye opener, and it's been the first pick that I've done. This has been the first couple months that I've done not on overnights. So I've been seeing a lot less sundresses and a lot more mini skirts. I don't know if that's the new wave, but them tennis skirts, like they didn't got
the tennis skirts is the new wave.
Yeah, they didn't got rid of them damn sundresses, boy. I don't see no sundresses no more.
Facts.
It's crazy. Yeah, But yeah, our guy Bobby is back, of course. Y'all can see him. But nah, Bobby,
computer stupid.
it just needed that restart to update everything.
Yeah. Like.
So before we get to your weeks, how your summer been, bro? Like, what's the summer been like for you?
Summer, it's been busy. It's been a lot of work. It's been a whole lot of work. It's just been a lot of nonstop running around for real. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, running around with the twins, all that other type of stuff. Y'all know how that go, dad syndrome and shit,
It's almost their birthday, ain't it?
Yep.
Few more weeks.
2 weeks from Monday. 2 weeks from Monday.
About to have teenage twins.
I know, right? They about to be 13.
You ready for it?
No. God no.
It gets better. It gets better. Trey, what's popping?
What up, Lou?
What up, Trey?
But yeah, we kind of gave our weeks. What's like? What's your past few weeks been like?
All right. So well, me and Everett just got done seeing each other about an hour ago. We went to the Black Man Think Tank today, earlier today, and I got some decent information down there. So saw some doctors talking about how to further improve upon our health. You know what I learned? I learned that prostate exams, you ain't gotta do the rectal thing no more. They got something called PSA scans that they do now. They test your blood. They test your blood for prostate cancer and all that now. So, I mean, yeah. So there's other things I learned. My favorite part was the financial part of it. I was telling Everett I learned something about they said something about the getting in on the what's it called, the silver tsunami. Is where all the baby boomers, like baby boomers who own businesses and all that, there's a bunch of them who are ready to retire and can't pass it on to their kids. They don't want it, or their kids ain't there, or whatever the case. But they are trying to sell their businesses, and a lot of times they're going for very inexpensive prices. So might want to get in on that. I've learned
that's
about
gotta be like that point alone's gotta be hard if you ain't got nobody to pass your business down to, especially if it's a successful business.
right.
Like, you might not want to sell to a big name corporation because, you know, one, they gonna lowball you, and two, they never gonna keep it the way that you want it to be.
Facts. I also learned about the Minority Business Accelerator. This is that's a way that you can find out about some of these businesses that are trying to sell, things of that nature. Of course, Charlemagne the God was there.
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne.
I know. My bad.
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne the God was there, and he spoke along with a couple of Cincinnati panelists, and he gave out copies of his book. Get honest or die lying. Dang, my bad, because this shit reflective. Oh, there it is. Get honest or die lying. Why small talk sucks by Charlemagne the God. Gave us all the free book, and it's signed. I can't even see it. Light to break. My bad. Yeah, all right, I'll try. They were talking about mental health and what we can do to improve it. Excuse me, things they have been doing along their journey and things of that nature. So we got a lot of good information today. Got to kick it with my guy E for a little minute.
Yeah, two-thirds of a pod outing.
Yep. I mean, well, I would call you a loser, but you know, because you be doing dad shit and family shit, perfect family man shit.
That was son shit
today. Yeah, nah, you a fucking loser. You ain't shit.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
That's dumb as shit. I don't give a fuck about family around here.
It'd be like that sometimes.
No, I'm playing, but now we went down to this restaurant called Filson in downtown. I probably shouldn't be giving out free promo. But,
yeah, Filson pay us.
Yeah,
we went to some restaurant on the banks. That's all.
Yeah,
type shit. How was the food?
Yeah, Ever. How was your burger?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It tastes like another restaurant that doesn't give us
that
we
don't give
promo.
us money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. I can't say that. It was good. Good.
Yeah.
Nah, that's lit. Yeah, I'm sorry y'all missed
it. My fish tasted like unseasoned fish by unseasoned people. But it was all right though.
Was it unseasoned people in there?
Say what?
Was it unseasoned people in there?
Yes. Many.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of other restaurants, me and my girl, we went to the Slutty Vegan little pop up when they got here. I heard about that. Man, that was lit. I mean, it was good, but we waited 3 hours for 2 burgers, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, that was That was a very long experience. I don't like waiting in lines, but the food was good and she was happy. So I mean, all right, everything was good. They I think it was so successful that they came back. They did another day yesterday. So
Okay.
yeah, it was pretty good.
They never gonna miss out on their money.
Right. Um, Also, in more unfortunate news, I mean, there are people have been asking about it and all that. I'll get straight to it. My mom, Susan Marie Walker, she finally transitioned on the 19th, last Friday. There have been people who've been reaching out to me asking how I'm doing and all that, and I appreciate that. Everybody's been giving kind thoughts and prayers and all that other type of stuff, and that's really been helping. That's really been helping out a lot. Really appreciate the people who've been reaching out and checking on me. Like, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
My
sir.
back hurts. I'm bored.
For obviously, not obviously, but I was on the phone with Bobby when he got the news.
Yeah.
I call Bobby every day on my split shifts on my way home, and he was kind of giving me the rundown of what the past 72 hours was like and all that type of stuff. And right before I walked in the house, he got the news, and I ended up sitting on the phone with him for another like 20-30 minutes. As far as this pod goes, we've been very close to the situation. You know what I'm saying? Outside of us recording every day or recording every week, every 2 weeks, and putting this content out. When we say we friends, we brothers, like we really mean that shit. Like we check in on each other, we call each other, we we make sure that everything is cool and everything is copacetic. And you know what I'm saying, when I was going through my financial burdens, like both of these men right here was checking in on me and making sure I was all right if I needed something. Like, you know what I'm saying, we just be in normal conversations, no plug, but like Bobby didn't just randomly sent me money for lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't just
Thank you,
this
Trey.
ain't just this ain't just a podcast. Like this ain't just us getting on here talking shit every 2 weeks. Like we really love each other like brothers, and we really care about each other. So that shit definitely hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like I usually take my naps. Like I ain't even take a nap that day. Like I'm worried about Bobby. Like he at work and shit. Like it was a, you know what I'm saying? It was a tumultuous day. So
Yeah.
in honor of Miss Susan, I would like to, take 5-10 seconds and just do a moment of silence, just just for respect. And you know what I'm saying, let the family know, like, we love y'all, we care about y'all. If y'all need anything from us, let us know. Bobby, I done told you this a million times already, so it ain't news to you, but any of your family that's watching, if y'all need anything, if y'all need a kind word, if y'all, you know what I'm saying, like over the past week or so, I'll call Bobby like, nigga, you want me to take your mind off of this shit for a couple hours? Like, and we just get on the game and bullshit. So I do want to give a moment of silence for Miss Susan. If everybody can join me in that. All right, cool. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all ready to jump into this episode?
Before we do it,
let's do it.
before we do, let's have a word for our sponsor, Bruce Tees.
Hey, shout out Bruce T, Big Bruce T's.
Make me the center me real quick.
I'm working on it.
No. Hey, but listen, from the Normal Combos Pod, discover the ultimate and personal expression with Bruce Tees, where fashion meets individuality. Our customizable apparel and accessories empower you to create pieces that are as unique as you are. From tees, hoodies, and hats to phone cases, tumblers, and car decals, each item is designed with precision and flair, ensuring that you stand out in every crowd. Drive into our design studio with a designated designer for every order, where you can play with colors, patterns, and textures to bring your vision to life. Visit brucetees.com today and redefine your style with creations that truly speak to who you are. Use code NCP for 10% off your next order. Bruce T's expression as unique as you are.
Hey,
That was loud as shit.
It was.
All right, yo, let's get into this episode, man. It's Ricky.
Donald.
Oh my god. Let's just start there. Let's get that one out the way. It ain't really, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to take too much time. Let's get that shit out the way. Somebody tried to murk y'all boy. And I'm sorry, like I'm surprised it took this long. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
Not like I want him to get, assassinated or shot at or anything like that, but like during his first campaign, bro, like I am so surprised that nobody took a shot at him. Like he had the BIPOC community in an uproar. So I was surprised nobody took a shot at him. For anybody that's been living under a fucking rock for the past month, Republican candidate, former president Donald Trump was shot at a rally.
No, he was shot.
Well, no, yeah, I guess you're right. He was shot allegedly.
Up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, allegedly. I am a conspiracy theorist, but nobody gets shot and gets up and throws up the Black Power fist. Nobody does that. Like
Donnie T does. Donnie T does.
Donnie T. That's what should have been the name of the episode, Donnie T. Yeah, I like it only is weird to me because they said that they saw dude climbing up on the roof to take the shot.
Hey, he up there on the roof with a gun.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like y'all really want me to believe that this wasn't staged by one side or the other to make it look, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then a couple weeks later, fucking Biden drops out. Like, come on now.
Hey man, it's political theater.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, it's
like, go ahead.
I mean, something like this hasn't even been attempted in like almost 40 years, I believe. So
over.
Yeah, like
the last one was Reagan in 81.
Yeah, 81. Yeah, when Bobby was in high school, so you was there for it. So,
I wasn't born until 82, people.
I know it was a flashback for you. But everybody else, we haven't seen this kind of thing even attempted in years. I mean, you got to have balls to even try to pull off something like that. I mean, the way things are now, you're going to get shot. I mean, you're going to die. So you got to make sure that you want to do this. And I just can't think of, one person having so much hate for a president that you want him gone. Like,
right.
It's just never that, to me, that serious. I mean, I know the saying stand on business, but you got to also realize that these people in the presidential office, these administrations, they're essentially puppets. So you'll get this person, but you don't know who's pulling the strings behind them, and you'll never know that because
right.
The way politics works is whoever got the money has the power. The politicians don't move off what's right or what's wrong or what you think is honorable or the moral thing to do. They move off of political power, lobbyists. Right now, corporations own Congress. So let's just say
you have for at least the past 100 years.
Give or take. I mean, so more or less, had it been successful, you might not have Trump in there, but you're going to get something else. It's not all
they just brought in a new puppet.
Democrat good, Republican bad, or Republican good and Democrat bad. It's not so black and white. His name was Thomas Matthew Crooks. Now, if you say this was staged, I can't be mad at you. I don't know one way or the other. However, an innocent man did die. And I feel bad because I don't know his name. He was a husband and father.
And he
did
died
get shot in the
protecting
middle
his
of
wife and child. Like the reason that he got shot is he was protecting them. So
Yes,
if he
so
wasn't there, one of them would have been gone. So like one, I want to give him immense respect because he was doing what, quote unquote, a man should do, is protect his family. Like we talk a lot about provision and protection on this podcast, and you know what I'm saying, that's one of the big ones. Protection is a big one. So for him to literally take a bullet for his family, like, in the broadest of ways, that's what he was supposed to do as a man, was to take that bullet for his family. It's, again, like you said, he is definitely sad that that man lost his life. When, especially when you go back to, my thoughts on it, it's like, there's no way y'all saw him climbing up there. People told y'all he was climbing up there, said he had a gun, and he was able to get like 5-6 shots off. You know what I'm saying? That should not happen. Like, that is a former president, which means he has Secret Service. Like, this ain't just normal security. This is the Secret Service. He's a former president. He got the top line of the top line. Like, come on now, bro. Like, nobody should have lost their life that day. Like, I'm not even.
Yeah, rest in peace to the person who died at that rally.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me get
For
that person's name.
But
yeah, I'm looking for it now.
It's definitely it's just sad, man. It's sad that we already live in a country that embraces death and embraces guns and embraces violence and all that type of stuff. But for an innocent bystander to catch a stray at a rally is wild. Like, that bullet wasn't meant for him. Like I said, I don't wish death on Donald Trump or anything like that. I don't want him to be president, but I'm not wishing death on nobody. But that bullet was not meant for that man, and he did not deserve that. So, we definitely want to send the rest in peace to him. His condolences.
His name was Corey Comparatori.
Yeah, he's a firefighter who leaves behind a wife and 2 daughters.
Rest in peace to that man. Condolences to his family. Condolences to his friends. The firefighters. Like, I know a couple firefighters personally. That's a community. And
shout out to Grizz.
Definitely shout out to Grizz. I got a couple cousins on that side of the family. That's the funny part. That are all firefighters. And then, the man that married me and my wife is a firefighter. So I've been getting these stories for years. Like, that's a real community. Like, we talk about we brothers and we family. Like, they really family. Like, they be pulling 24-hour shifts. Like, nigga, we eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner together. Like, they are really a family. And you know what I'm saying? They're going to feel the effects of that. In the communities that they served in, they're going to feel the effects of that. Like, your local firemen, like, most people know they local firemen if you live in one of those, Cheviot, Coleraine type of places, where it's like, it's big to the outside world, but it's really a small community and everybody know everybody. So, it's definitely a big loss. Obviously we didn't know him personally, but that doesn't change that he did not deserve that at all. He didn't.
At all. Firefighters and military get the most respect from me.
For sure.
Firefighters especially, because their whole thing is to save lives. That's their entire purpose. So you get the most respect from me, man. Like,
there's no call fuck the fire department.
Right.
Yeah.
Or fuck the Marines for that matter. Fuck the military. There's no song for that.
That song back in the 60s called War.
Well, yeah.
That was basically a fuck you to the military.
That was definitely fuck the
well, no, it was more of a political song. It was more like a fuck you to the politicians who called for war.
Yeah, for sure. Before we move on, we're gonna go ahead and throw out all our rest in pieces. We're not gonna harbor on none of them because it's a lot over the past 3 weeks since we potted last. We got Bob Newhart, who played the elf in Elf. He was Will Ferrell's dad in Elf.
Ferrell, Will Ferrell.
Ferrell. I said Ferris.
Yep. Ferris
Will
Bueller.
Ferrell's dad in Elf.
If you old like me, you know Bob Newhart from the Bob Newhart Show. And yeah. Hi, I'm Daryl. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl. I used to love that show when I was little, man.
Who else we got? Oh, that's we got Kobe's dad, Joe Bryant.
Yeah,
Joe Bryant passed. Up there with his son. Like,
yeah,
I always, not necessarily hope or wish or anything like that, but I know that there was a piece of Joe missing when Kobe left. You know what I'm saying? So for him to, finally be at peace with his child, like, that's heartwarming. No matter where, you know what I'm saying? No matter where you stand, that's heartwarming. So rest in peace to Joe Bryant. Rest in peace to Shannon Doherty. She was a star Charmed and Beverly Hills 90210. She
Aries
passed
gang.
Jacoby Jones of the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
Anybody that followed football knew Jacoby Jones was a monster. I didn't have no information on him as far as like actually on any of these people. Yeah, I didn't have no information on any of these people about cause of death, honestly. I was just kind of, putting them in when I seen them. Jacoby Jones, obviously, he's an all-time Raven in my eyes. Like, he was a dog. Richard Simmons passed. Rest in peace to Richard Simmons.
Yep.
If you don't know who Richard Simmons is, go do your homework. Like, that is Richard Simmons is Richard Simmons. Like, if you did Pilates in the 90s, you know who the fuck Richard Simmons is. If you don't know
the
who
80s.
Richard Simmons, the 80s, you're right. If you don't know who Richard Simmons is, go ask your mama. If your mama don't know, go ask your grandmama or your auntie or somebody. Somebody know who the fuck
knows.
He definitely had your mama in the living room doing this shit.
Yeah, for sure. Aerobics. It wasn't Pilates. I'm sorry, aerobics.
Aerobics, yeah. Aerobics. He definitely had your mama in the living room doing aerobics.
For
with
sure.
The spandex suits on and all that little shit, yo.
Right. So our first topic of today, who wants to read this? Y'all want me to read it or one of y'all want to read it?
I can read it. What we doing? Cool. The one I just sent?
Yeah.
All right. So I came across this post in one of the groups on Facebook or Instagram, wherever I was at. And the post reads as follows. It was from a girl, and I don't know if this is the girl who actually wrote it, but it's from Carrie B. Snapping. The post reads, I broke up with a man very early in the relationship because I realized I couldn't add any value to his life. He cooks his own vegan meals from scratch. His place is spotless. His laundry is on point. I didn't see where I would fit into his life. This man basically didn't need me. Why?
That woman need her pussy licked.
She need what?
She need her pussy licked.
I guess we were trying to see how we all felt about that. Before we start, I just gotta say, like, shout out to, I'm not saying like she don't add value or anything like that, but just shout out to self-accountability, just self-inventory. Like, I'm not saying that this was like the case in her case, but I'm not even saying that what she said was right. She could have added other things to him. Like, if he don't need that type of stuff, you add other intangible things like peace. Just make sure, you know what I mean, when he come home, he ain't got to do no arguing and all that shit. You know what I mean? He already got to fight the world. Don't make him have to fight you too. Make sure his mental is okay. You know, there's other things you can add other than the things that you listed. You know what I mean? But I do got to shout her out for being just able to just look in the mirror and be like, I need to tighten up.
Yeah. So for me,
but at the same time, I don't think she should have counted herself out.
Right.
But that's
so
another
for
story for
me,
another day.
y'all know me. I'm a perpetual fence sitter. Love you.
No.
I'm a perpetual fence sitter, so I feel two ways about this. On one
Not
side,
you.
I absolutely applaud her for having, like you said, Bobby, the self-awareness to understand that you can't do nothing for this nigga. So leave me the fuck alone.
Physically.
Yeah. I applaud that 1000%. On the other side of that, shit, Bobby, for this particular topic, you actually a fence sitter too, because I'm about to say exactly what you just said. I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna draw it all the way out. I'm about to say exactly what you just said. I applaud her for having that self-awareness, but on the other side of that, that's not the only thing that you can bring to a relationship. And if it is, then thank God you left me alone. Like that's kind of how I feel about it. Like if you look at me being able to cook my own food, my laundry being done, and my house being clean as the only three things that you can bring into my life, then thank God you left me alone. Because you ain't the type of woman that I want to fuck with anyway.
I think she could have talked to him. I think she really should have, just had a conversation with him. I think she should have told him the shit that she was feeling, and then like they could have worked out together what he needed from her in the relationship. Obviously, he knew all these things going into the relationship. He knew he didn't need her for that, but obviously he saw something in her to where he was like, yeah, I need to be with her or whatever, or I'm gonna give her a chance. But
yeah,
she kind of cut that short. She cut that short before it could even get started. She said she broke up with him very early in the relationship. Like she broke it off before she could even get started. Like if you get scared, don't just run. Like you could have talked to that man. You took away his choice. You took away his choice by just breaking up with him and all that. You know what I mean? Now I ain't trying to come down on her or anything like that. I'm just trying to, because you called me a fence sitter, so I'm sitting on one side of the fence now. I think she should have, like I said, I applaud her for taking accountability, but at the same time, you cheated both of y'all out of what could have been a good relationship. You don't know what that man could have needed from you. He obviously wanted you for something. It might not have been just sex. It might not have been the things that you had mentioned. Like I said, you could have added to his mental. You could the sight of you being around you could have just made him calm. It could have, been calming to his day or whatever. Like you could have added to his business acumen. Get the hustle together. There are other things that you can do, like besides cooking and cleaning and laundry and all that shit. We ain't in traditional times no more. All that like be saying women belong in the kitchen and shit like that. That shit don't work no more. Everybody gotta contribute. Because a man's 40 hours ain't enough to cover the bills no more. It ain't that time no more. We want to be traditional, but we can't. The times don't call that no more. So now it's like both of y'all have to sit down and like talk and devise a plan for a relationship and see what each person brings to the table. Everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses. To make the team stronger, y'all have to sit down and talk about that and hash that out. Like you did that early in the game instead of just leaving early in the game. Because it kind of said like, she's a runner, she's a track star. You're a runner. Now I think you don't know. Now I'm kind of glad you left because you left me alone if I was if I was really going through it.
Right. So I take the while I agree with what you're saying, I'm taking the toxic out of that. Where she not taking accountability of what she thinks that she wants in a man, because she's sitting around, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this. Like a lot of women, I ain't gonna say a lot of women because that's generalizing, but the way that shit works nowadays, there are women that are literally out here a weak man that needs her. and whatever, in whatever capacity, you think that is. Like, there's a lot of women that want a man to depend on their nurturing, or to depend on their food, or to depend on their sex or whatever. So you go into this relationship as this woman, and you realize that you can't, you can't make him do whatever you want by withholding shit, because this man already got his life together. I cook my own food I do my own laundry. My house is spotless. Like, what do you like? And I'm saying on his side, if he's just a toxic person, right? What the fuck are you gonna do for me that I can't do for myself? You know what I'm saying? The very common thing that's going out in media nowadays is women want a man that do X, Y, and Z. And the only thing that they gonna bring is, like, 90% of the time, the only thing they bring in is pussy.
When you're done, I have a
Pussy
question.
and arguments.
Go ahead.
I got you. But it's like, that's what's being pushed in the media. I'm not saying that that's all women, but that's what's being pushed in the media right now, is women are only bringing vagina and a hard time. And if that's all you bring into my fucking life, and you gonna come over here and try to manipulate me into becoming whatever man that you think that you want me to be, you can't do that over here, baby. I got my shit together over here. Ain't no weak men over here. Like, when the assault on masculinity is very clear, and, you know what I'm saying, clear in media right now. You're not gonna come over here and get that shit off. You not. So on the toxic side of things, if that's all you was bringing, bitch, stay over there. Stay over there. I don't want you, because you wouldn't bring a shit but a hard time. What's your question?
You actually answered it. I was going to say, do you believe, like, I heard you say some things earlier, and it gave me a question. I wanted to know if you believed that she left because she knew that she couldn't manipulate him using the things that she mentioned, but you already answered that.
1,000%. I can't obviously I can't speak for this woman, because I don't know this woman. We don't even know if that's the woman that
Giving our opinions here, we don't know shit.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, in a general sense, the way, like, it's hard to differentiate, because the whole concept of going outside and meeting people organically almost doesn't exist in 2024. So that whole concept is kind of fucked up. So
I miss that.
All we really get, I do too, but the only concept of how men and women relationships are going, the only concept we get from that is from media. And the way media is portraying it to us is that's what women are doing. They're getting in a relationship to try to manipulate a nigga to do X, Y, and Z for them. Whether that be provide for them, whether that be protect them, whether that be give them a child so they can leave them and get on child support to go live in fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what media is pushing to.
In that case, it ain't just the media doing that; it's the system too. But that's another conversation for another day. That, like, the judicial system and the programs in place, like that's doing the same thing.
And
it ain't
getting on.
It's adding to the media what the media is doing. Yeah, but that's another conversation for another
day. And it's
the
women getting on there saying this shit. Because it ain't like men is getting on here saying what women think. Women are getting online and saying what women think. So it ain't us just coming up with this shit out the blue. Y'all coming online and telling us that y'all want a nigga to finesse. So that ain't just some insecure bullshit that men coming up with. Nah, y'all telling us this. E, what you think?
First off, just looking at the meme, I think that's actually Carrie Hilson. I'm not sure, but I think it is. I think it.
Oh well. She looked familiar. I thought it might have been.
Yeah,
but, I mean,
it doesn't matter. But
yeah, that is.
Carrie Hilson.
I just looked at it because I'm pretty sure she ain't say that.
I just looked at it again.
Yeah, I really wasn't paying attention. I just paid attention to the caption that was on the side of it. But
it's true. Well, this is my thing. I applaud that young lady for realizing she has almost no value to that man that she ran away from. I love it because y'all
44.
y'all kind of said it, but I think Brandon, you were alluding to this. What he has is called leverage, and I
Mm-hmm.
encourage every guy to get that. Like he's already self sufficient. His shit is in order. He knows what he wants and how he likes it. And another thing is she didn't even try to see how she could add value. I mean, she didn't try to learn maybe some more vegan recipes, or maybe if he did his laundry, maybe she could have done the dry cleaning. Maybe she could have folded the clothes. There was something that she could have done to add value, but she didn't stick around long enough to see it. Um, I, you know, I see that women run when there's no challenge, and I encourage that because what she needed basically was a weaker guy who didn't have his shit together that she
It
could,
sounds
as
like that.
Brandon said, that she might have been able to, in a sort of way, mother. Um, like if I got all my shit together, you can't talk to me crazy.
That nurturing shit.
You. I mean, it's cool. They do have a value. I get that. Like she didn't even see like, okay, well, I'll make the bed up. I'll schedule your appointments. There was something that she could have done to add value, but she didn't stick around to try to see
Didn't even
because
try.
if it wasn't a problem for him, I mean, he didn't kick her out. She willingly walked away, which says a lot. I
He
mean,
dodged the bullet.
he did. He did. But that's the price of having your shit together. It's she disqualified herself, and I love
Yeah.
that for her.
And the one thing that I always, I think I don't remember what podcast I heard it on, but or no, it was unfortunately, because I don't believe most of the shit that they say because they just be talking to a whole bunch of young stupid ass girls. But I
Pressure
heard it on
fit.
Fresh and Fit, and yeah, all they talk to 20-year-old dumbass girls that don't know no better, and they run circles around those girls because them niggas is in their 30s. And if us three sat down with a group of 20-year-olds, we would run circles mentally around them.
Yeah, and it's
That's
an
what
unfair
Fresh and Fit
advantage.
is set on. Yeah,
You say
that's what
did
Fresh and
you?
Fit is set on.
Hey, the audio is messed up. Did you say we gonna sit down with 20-year-olds? Because I'm down. I'm I that sound like that's what you said. Because whatever you want to set that up, I'm there.
I'll work on that for you.
that'll be the you
Yeah,
in every episode, Brandon.
that's what he
um,
said. I thought that's what you said. My bad.
but they were talking about relationships and stuff like that, and they was like, well, women, just like what you said, like he wasn't a challenge for her. And the guy was like, I don't want to date anybody that's a challenge. I'm challenged enough as a man, just being a man in America. He was a white dude, so he can't really speak to the black side of it, but just, what I'm saying, being a man in America is challenging because of we have to go day in, day out with present, the possibility of violence, the possibility of X, Y, and Z as men. And then I got to go through challenges at work. My boss is on my ass, or my customers are on my ass, or whatever the challenges. I got to go through all of that. And then you want me to come home and then you want to be challenged. You want to be another challenge in my life. That's not what I'm looking for in a partner. I'm looking for somebody that's going to humble me and center me. I don't want my woman to be a challenge. I had to work to get you. I don't want to have to come home, and I'm gonna work to keep you. Like, as a married man, I'm going to work to keep you because I want to keep you. I still want you around. But once it becomes challenging, no, I don't want to be challenged by my partner, my wife.
Fact,
I don't want to be
fact.
challenged. Like, you love me, I love you. Why can't we just exist and have fun and love each other and respect each other? Why the fuck does it got to be a challenge? Why the fuck I got to come home and argue with you about X, Y, and Z? Or I got to come home and you fucking, like, my homeboys come over and you in booty shorts and a tank top with no bra on. Like, get the fuck out my face. Like,
Yeah,
all that said to me is immaturity. Like, that shit always get thrown back on men. That whole post screamed immaturity, because if you can't find a way to fit yourself into a man's or a woman's. I don't even want to just make it man specific, but in this particular instance, if you can't find a way to stick yourself into a man's life and make his life better, easier, more fulfilling outside of food, laundry, and cleaning, then leave me the fuck alone. Don't talk to me. Don't breathe my way. Don't wink your eye at me. Don't
Yeah.
toot up in front of me. None of that shit. That shit disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I think all that is just feminist propaganda that they done bought into, and it's just the notion of it. You don't want a strong woman who challenges you. It's you don't want no. I don't want a competitor. No, I don't want adversity. I don't want the stuff that I got to deal with on the daily out here on the world when I go home. No, that's not what I want. And there's a certain class of women who really fell for this. I'd say it, but I'm too pussy, and maybe I'll say it on our last episode. But
There's no such thing as a double alpha in any relationship.
there you go. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work in the animal kingdom. It doesn't work in human nature. When two alphas look at Fortune 500 companies, there are not two CEOs. There's one CEO, and I'm the big dog, and you gonna listen to what the fuck I say, because I own this shit.
Yeah, that's why cars.
Is that you, Bobby?
What?
You echoing every time Bobby or every time Everett talk. You echoing. Is your sound coming through your laptop?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's echoing.
Well, anyway, this is why cars don't have two steering wheels. This is why.
Unless you're in driver's school.
Well, yeah, but you get the point. It's got to be a head and somebody who follows. That's just how it goes. There's no two leaders. You know what I mean? It doesn't work, and but then also you got to find somebody who fits for you, and maybe she needs somebody who doesn't know how to cook, can't take care of his clothes, and his clothing situation and his laundry might not be on point. Then
But that's the
could
nigga that
present
she
a
gonna
whole
bitch at
nother
every
problem.
day about why you don't ever help me with laundry, why you don't ever cook your own food, why I'm always cook. Like it's a fucking catch-22.
Yeah. This I don't
It's a
want to go in
catch-22.
another direction, but it's like either way, there's going to be a problem
Facts.
somewhere.
So speaking of problems, right? Speaking of problems, we about a month removed from this Kendrick and Drake this Kendrick and Drake beef, right?
Mm-hmm.
We about a month removed. So do y'all think that Drake can get back to where he was before all of this not like us fam, like all that shit? Like obviously it's not over for Drake. He's the biggest fucking artist in the country. Like we know it's not over for Drake, but do y'all think that he can get back to that level?
Yes. All you gotta do is make another hit.
There you go.
Okay.
I mean,
I mean to just summarize it and just simplify like that, but I'm a straight to the point type of guy. All he got to do is make another motherfucking hit. Look, I mean,
Get
look at
motherfuckers dancing.
yeah.
look at R. Kelly. Look at R. Kelly. He pissed on a girl like a fucking ocelot, and then went to court and all that shit. He started making slaps again, and motherfuckers got all about. We got video of him pissing on some little girl. I mean,
yeah,
if he make another slap, all he gotta do is make another slap, make another hit, Drake. I mean, he'll be right back.
That's all it is.
You gotta make a hit bigger than fucking Not Like Us. Let Not Like Us die down. Let Kendrick do his album and all that. You know what I mean?
Let that run go. Let that go.
Yeah, let his run go past. I mean, or whatever. You keep doing your little goofy troll songs and shit. That Wagwan Delilah and all that shit.
That shit is
keep
ass.
doing that. He trolling. I get it. You know what I mean? He just saying like, look, I ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? I'm still here. I'm laughing through this shit. Keep doing that shit. You know what I mean? And then when the time is right, you know what I mean? When Kendrick shit done died down and shit, which it will, because everything does. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's when you just come back out with a fucking undeniable slap. It can't be no mid. It can't be no well,
so
maybe
give me an example. Give me an example.
It can't It
so
can't
like,
be no
so like
honest.
headlines. So
Yeah,
like
it can't be.
headlines or one
What
dance.
it can't be no honestly never mind type of shit. That's what it can't be.
Nah,
Where
it
you
has
gotta
to
play it.
be.
Like
It can't be one of those. Oh, you gotta play it in a certain spot. You gotta make excuses for it and shit. It gotta be
Do we gotta be like a
Hotline Bling.
Take Care slap or like a
Hotline Bling? Hotline Bling.
Yeah, God's plan.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
You got to talk to everybody, basically.
Yeah, pretty much, but not
you gotta
that
be a
dance.
slap to everybody. Because when Hotline Bling came out, it didn't matter what color you was, it didn't matter what race you was, it didn't matter what if you was gay, straight, tall, short, fat, skinny. Everybody fucked with Hotline Bling. That was an undeniable hit. I give you that. I give you that.
Okay. That God's plan. Yeah, he got to do shit like that.
I give you that. I mean? So, and this kind of jumps back to the back to back Meek beef. And it kind of encapsulates this one as well because of J. Cole. Like, I know we spoke about, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily we not fucking with J. Cole no more, but we look at him differently as a lyricist and as a, you know what I'm saying, battle tested MC.
He can't talk greasy no more.
Yeah. So do we feel that same way about Drake now?
No.
Like,
why would I?
Do you feel okay? So do you feel any way differently about Drake?
He took 2 L's. He won against Meek Mill. He lost against Pusha T. He lost against Kendrick. He fought though. He ain't back down. Why would I think differently about him? Everybody take losses. The greats take. Muhammad Ali lost. Shit, you know what I mean? So fucking what? You know what I mean? He took a loss. He fought though. You know what I mean? He kind of.
But he fought bad. He fought bad.
But he fought. He ain't run.
He didn't run, but he didn't prepare. He did not prepare for Kendrick. He was not prepared for what he did not prepare for what the fuck Kendrick was going to do to him. And I'm not saying that Kendrick tarnished his image or anything like that, but Kendrick,
he did a little bit.
I don't think he tarnished his image because Drake is always going to be the biggest nigga in the world. Pause. He's like, that's going to go down in history. Like, there's Michael Jackson and then there's fucking Drake. Like, there is no, you know what I'm saying? You can 1, 2, 8, 1A, 1B, whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, there's Michael Jackson, then there's Drake. Like, that's just kind of how it is. Now, especially in 2024. Like, niggas don't care about Prince. Niggas don't care about Aretha and all them. It's Mike, Prince. Or Mike and Drake. So what I'm saying is I don't think that his image is tarnished because outside of the niggas that pick their side, who gonna stop working with Drake? Who gonna stop giving Drake good features? Who gonna stop? You know what I'm saying? Like, who? Go ahead.
His image ain't tarnished. It is tarnished in the hip hop community, just not everywhere else.
Yeah.
Hip hop community, he's still Drake. Don't nobody give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah, but he hasn't been.
Hip hop community, he tarnished a little bit.
But he hasn't been.
And that's just because losses. It ain't even like tarnished like that. It's just a little bit. It's like, you know what I mean? We a better way to put my point is Drake is humanized now. He's not the mythical giant that everybody thought he was. Drake can take a loss.
There's a chink in his armor. There's a chink in his armor.
There you go. Yeah.
And Pusha T put a chink in his armor, but Pusha T wasn't big enough artist for it to last. Kendrick is a big enough artist because they've been throwing that big 3 thing out there for so long, where it was like, if any of these 3 niggas go against another nigga, we gonna know who really the top nigga is as far as lyrics and da 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 da. So I definitely understand what you're saying. I think Pusha T put that chink in his armor first to show, like, look, this nigga is not invincible, bro. Like, y'all can break this nigga if y'all
really want to tell the truth. Joe Budden did it first, but
niggas don't give Joe that respect
at all.
At all. Yeah. Joe, they do not give Joe that respect. I don't get it.
Man, he do y'all think he should have even responded after like that? Or he should have just, because I think Drake.
I wouldn't.
Drake,
you mean not like us?
No,
not like us,
after
like that.
Like that, when he said,
after like that, you gotta respond.
Yeah, he had to respond.
Yeah, you had to, because you put the shit in. You put that in first person shooter. You know what I'm saying? When y'all was talking about you and Cole, you 2 niggas was talking about the big 3. Y'all niggas sent me a request to be on that song. I denied you niggas, and you still went along. And
J. Cole had nothing to do with that. Drake did that, but
either way, y'all started talking about the big 3, and the big 3 wasn't present. So y'all left me out. I threw my shot back. Drake has to respond to that. You can't just sit back and take that as Drake. When the one of the other big three, like, this is probably the most direct any of them niggas have ever been. Like, it's been subtle shots for 15, 20 years. Like, everybody know that these niggas been subbing each other for years. Like,
ever since the Control verse.
Yeah, but like that in first person shooter were the first time where it was like, nigga, I'm talking to you. Like, there's no room for interpretation. I can't be possibly talking about somebody else. Nigga, I'm talking to you. So I think that was the first time where it was like, all right, Drake, like, I'm calling you to the carpet, nigga. Like, what's up? So I felt like he had to respond. Push-ups wasn't it. It was cool, but it wasn't it.
It was not.
I like push-ups.
I liked it, but it wasn't it. Like,
I like the first one better, where you put the bars at the end of it. It's me twice in my big three. I had to leave you out.
Type shit. So on top of that, on top of Drake's loss, right?
Yeah.
He lost a fucking $300,000 bet, and his house flooded a few weeks back.
Yep.
Do you think that nigga? Do you think that nigga somewhere in a fucking in what is his spot called? The estate or the
embassy?
The embassy. You think he in the embassy in a corner crying somewhere?
No, because the embassy flooded. Did it get flooded with his tears?
Oh my god, bro!
You're stupid.
Nah, Drake found some new bitches to fuck. That's
it's
that's all he did.
Minor inconveniences to him.
Yeah,
we hate the bitches you fuck too, nigga. You heard Kendrick, nigga. We hate the bitches you fuck too, nigga.
Drake went on vacation some damn where.
Yeah,
he's ready to go to St. Lucian with him.
Yeah, I think overall fans are fickle too. Like, as much as everybody rocking with Not Like Us, Drake drop a slapper, everybody go get back on the team. It's just, he just got to wait a while, wait till this subsides. Because he just got to wait this out. I don't think he can drop anything now. I would probably chill for a little bit and, let Kendrick put out his album and then kind of go from there.
Oh, that was another point I wanted to add to that. He can get back to where he was if he put out another slap, but it's going to be a little bit harder for him because it seems like the industry is mad at him, not just other artists. It sounds like some higher ups might be mad at him too. So it might be a little bit more difficult to get back into that spot. That's why he got to put out an undeniable slap. Like,
so,
one that don't need no marketing or nothing like that. They hear it and it's a slap. It markets itself.
Do y'all think he waits till like fourth quarter, or do you think he just waits till 25?
No, he just said summer vibes coming. Like, I think he trying to do that shit like right after Kendrick.
He dropped a little collab yesterday. You know, all the music come out on Friday.
Word.
The nigga named Gordo. The song is called Sideways. It's Gordo featuring Drake. I ain't listened to it yet. Exactly.
See? That tells you right there. I didn't listen to it, man.
I've been listening to Don Trip all day yesterday. Don Trip and Killer Mike. And that boy, Don Trip.
Guess who did a song with Preem?
Who?
Ross, Wayne, and Big Sean.
Did a song with Preem?
Yes. It sound weird first listen because it's a Preem beat. And none of those three niggas sound like they need to be on a Preem beat. But it's actually pretty alright. Like,
it took me to me. Shout out to DJ Premier, Aries Gang Gang.
Yeah. It definitely took me to like the second or third listen to really appreciate what was going on. But hearing Ross, Wayne, and Big Sean on a DJ Premier beat just sounded weird the first time I heard it. But it ain't that bad. Wayne been on another run too. Wayne ain't never really stopped, but Wayne on another.
That song might be old.
I
can't see Ross doing much with Wayne right now, seeing that him and Drake beefing.
Exactly. Like, does that make Wayne look bad?
I don't think think Wayne picked a side. Like, I know they said that nigga was on stage doing the OVO chain shit, but
that's picking a side.
I don't think that's picking a side because
that's picking a side. If he got the OVO chain on,
that was my artist though. I can't say fuck Drake.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying I'm saying that he left it open to interpretation where it was like, yeah, this my, you know what I'm saying? That's still Drake. I still sign a nigga. I'm the reason that you niggas know Drake, even though he's not. But mainstream, Wayne is the reason that we know Drake. But you gotta go do that as the nigga that found him, essentially, in the mainstream, the nigga that found him.
Is Drake still signing Young Money?
No. I think he is. Wayne getting some money off of anything that nigga record, and if he ain't, Baby is.
Baby definitely, Cash Money definitely still.
If Wayne ain't getting no money off that nigga, Baby and Slim is. But I don't like. I mean, you got to think when he signed that little whatever $1 billion deal or whatever the fuck it was, like they didn't give us no fucking information. They just said, hey, we got this nigga for X amount of millions of dollars, billions of dollars, or whatever. But it didn't say shit. Like, to me, it's a constant it's a constant 360. That nigga been on, like, Drake is the biggest artist in the world. Maybe except for
is that Drake ended his contractual obligations to the Young Money Cash Money label. Soon as this album dropped, I'm out of the deal. He rapped on the song Is There More, which is distributed through Republic Records, and that was May 3rd, 2022.
Drake sounded like 5 people.
Man, he signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that signed to that nigga.
Yeah.
Kendrick said it.
Yeah. We know about his Universal deal. Like, he signed to everybody, Mob Ties, Universal.
Yeah,
Republic.
I think CMG might get a little bit from him.
Aspire, Republic. It's literally like 5.
300 might get some from him.
That nigga, he owe everybody. He probably still in a deal with Apple. Like, man. Drake signed to everybody. Like, and really under the table, I think this nigga got a lot. I think he getting paid from other niggas putting out music. Like, you don't get to be that big of an artist without collecting some pub. Like, he got some pub on some of these niggas, bro. You got to.
Yeah, if you want me on your song, it ain't a money thing now with him. It's just, this is what I need.
I mean, record deals, nigga. I mean, nigga, I'm one of the niggas that signed you. I might have a deal with.
I mean, Party Next Door, Division,
4 Bats.
Yep, 4 Bats.
I still think that nigga AI, but whatever.
He
no, he was on the cover of the freshman thing this year.
Nah, I need to see him sing.
That's the first time niggas seen him.
I've been saying it. I need to hear him live like that. I don't believe that.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? You heard the Mexican OT on that double XL cipher?
He should have had his own
Mexican
cover.
OT.
Yeah.
He definitely should have had his own cover, bro. That nigga slid, bro.
Yeah, he been doing it for a while, at least 2 years. I don't even think he a freshman.
All the Mexican OT songs, I like him. I really like him.
That nigga's fire.
Yeah, he should have. I don't even think he's a freshman for real.
Double XL shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I ain't watch all of it, but you know what I'm saying? You know, I be on TikTok and Reels and all that shit.
Yeah.
Man, that shit came through. They played that nigga a whole verse. I was like, God damn. Like, I knew the nigga could rap, but like he slid on that motherfucker. I was like, that ain't nobody. And it's so fucked up because y'all know I like the girly rappers too. Right after him, in the video anyway, they showed who was coming next, and it was Scarlett right after him. I'm like, bro, Scarlett is not gonna touch that.
Yeah. She shouldn't have went after him. I like Scarlett. You know what I mean?
I like Scarlett, but he shouldn't have went first. He should have closed it out. He should have closed it out. He should not have went first. Him going first embarrassed everybody up there. I don't even know who owned the double XL freshman cover, but I know he the best rapper.
Yeah, I don't even know who them people be no more. I don't even know them people no more. I'd be like, who?
I do.
It's to the point where I maybe know like 2 or 3 people on there now.
I know.
The rest of them, I've never heard of you.
I be knowing most of them, but the reason that I be knowing most of them is because I hear a song where they got a nigga that I know featured. So it's like, I know you through proxy. I don't even really know the name. I only know the name. I don't really know who the nigga is. But it'd be like through proxy, you had Offset, or you had Quavo, or you had fucking Lil Uzi, or, you know what I'm saying? Any of the niggas that is like, oh shit, such and such just put a song out, or like this Drake shit. We don't know who the fuck Gordo is. But if Gordo get popping for another 2 years, he gonna be on the XXL freshman cover. It just be like, oh shit, I remember, you know what I'm saying? The only reason I know this nigga is because Drake was on the song. Like, that's how I'll be learning the new young niggas, is the niggas that go back and do that shit. Is like, I'm fucking with the young niggas, so, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I'll be knowing most of these niggas. It, like, some of them put out heat, though. Like, Mexican OT, he put out heat. So, he was kind of undeniable for me. The rest of them niggas, it's like, I know of y'all, but I don't know you niggas. What?
Y'all, I'm looking at the cover now. Boss Man D-Lo, I know that.
I know Boss Man D-Lo.
He
right, yeah, he kind of got it right now.
Yeah, he do.
I don't know none of these.
He said the same shit in every song, though.
You want to be a ball?
Life.
He said the same shit in every song, but it's heat every time. So
$1,000 too. I'm walking on the damn house.
Him and Lil Baby. That shit.
I heard they got a song. Yeah, I haven't heard it.
I ain't heard it yet.
And that shit was Central C. And Central C and Lil Baby. That shit heat too.
Central C,
you know what?
I gotta listen to that.
Central C, Dave, and Giggs.
Oh damn.
Listen,
Giggs. Yeah, I know about Giggs. Yeah,
them three niggas might be my that's my London rap for me.
Trinity of UK.
Yeah, that's my UK Trinity right there. That's my big three for UK rap. That's my big three.
Yeah.
Like, Central C put anything out, I run to it. Dave put anything out, I run to it. Except for that shit that he did with Ice Spice. I ain't gonna listen to that shit. I don't ever want to hear that girl rap ever again in my life.
Hey, did you see she was with Castanet and he asked her to freestyle? She started twerking. And she was like, that is my freestyle. Like, you ain't gonna
that is her freestyle.
Like, that was my freestyle.
Just be cute. Just be a cute young girl, bro. Like, just take the Saweetie route. Go get you some brand deals and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, go talk about poop. Go get a Depends deal since you want to talk about poop so much.
Go get a Penn Station deal or something, or a chopped cheese deal or something, and shut the fuck up. I don't ever want to hear that girl rap ever again in my life.
Get a toilet paper deal, Charmin and shit.
Nah, she probably could, but it wouldn't be Charmin. It'd be some shit like Quilted Northern or something.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna be Cottonelle. It's gonna be Quilted Northern or fucking Kroger brand or some shit.
Everett, engage with us.
That one
shit. You see
what?
She and Icy Spicy got a song with Travis Scott. Like,
yeah, I'm cool on her. Like,
yeah, me too.
The last shit that
I can't name one song.
The last shit that was catchy to me was that Munch shit. Like, it had its. It was
that
cool,
was her first thing.
But outside of that, yeah, I'm cool. Outside of that, I'm cool. Everything she did after that, I ain't really go to.
Who hard? Ice Spice or Sexy Red? Never mind.
I don't want to hear neither one of them rap again.
I'm cool.
I'm definitely running that. I'm running the Sexy Red long before Ice Spice. I'm sorry. At the very least, she's funny.
If I had to choose, I would rather listen to Ice Spice. But if I had full autonomy, I'm not listening to neither one of them motherfuckers. I'm cool. Ice Spice makes shit for the hoes. Ice Spice makes shit for the hoes, but I don't be around the hoes. So what I need to listen to it for? Like, Glorilla makes shit that niggas can sing. Like,
Glorilla got slaps. Sorry. Now, I'm not sorry about that. Glorilla got slaps.
No, facts. Is your AirPods dying, nigga? Because every time you talk, we can't hear you. It's like delays or something. Your AirPod, yeah. I can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't
I see your mouth moving, but you ain't saying nothing.
You ain't saying nothing.
We can't hear you anyway. Yep. Nope. Oh shit. Nope.
Can't hear you.
Nope. Nope.
He just talking with his breath. Talking under his breath.
Nope. I'm gonna kick his ass out.
I hate him.
Oh shit. I've been.
You thought it was silly?
No.
No.
Yeah, you fucking stupid.
I heard that was a Drake diss.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah.
But
who cares?
Shit, I guess this is our closer, actually. Oh yeah, we doing a good time. This is our closer. The Jason Tatum shit. This is our closer, Jason Tatum.
About him crying.
Yeah, man.
What you crying for, Jason?
I need Everett to get his shit together so we can actually have this conversation.
Right, because Everett wants to make fun of you.
Yeah, but
he just on mute the whole damn time.
I stand by what I said though. Like, one, the nigga was 11 years old. I'm sorry. For y'all that don't know the story, they was filming for the Olympics while they was doing their little trial run, and they was, doing all that shit over here, whatever, wherever they was at, before they got to the Olympics. They was filming Jason Tatum during one of the practices, and they were talking about a specific story where he said he cried when LeBron didn't give him an autograph. So he told the story. He like, yeah, I was 11. My pops played on the Cavs or whatever the fuck it was, and he was like, yeah, we came back backstage, back court, whatever, and I went to try to get a autograph from LeBron, and he dubbed me. Like, he never actually said no, he just walked away. He was like, I got in the car and I fucking cried. Like, so ever sends me this fucking story. And then, of course, with these two niggas, hijinks ensued, and I got flamed for about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, so defending your man crush.
Because I have two main points. The first main point is he was 11 years old. And at 11 years old, niggas cry over bullshit. Like, you don't know how to control your emotions. That's my first main point. My second main point is, while they were recording that, LeBron didn't even know that story. So it ain't like he went and told the nigga, like, oh yeah, when I was a kid, like, you dubbed me on the autograph, so I feel some type of way. Like, Bron had never heard the story. He was sitting right next to the nigga. He was like, I didn't give you an autograph? Like, damn, that's kind of tough. He brushed it off, but it was like Bron didn't even know the story. So for me, like, after watching the whole clip, because when I first saw the headline, I was like, bro, like, I'm about to get flamed by these niggas. Like,
you should have.
But once I actually watched the video, I was like, Bron didn't even fucking know. Like, so to Everett's first point that he made, you know what I'm saying, in the text messages, like, I don't want another nigga knowing that, you know what I'm saying, I admired him that much or blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that's cool, but if the nigga never knew the story, then no harm, no foul.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
you now. All right, cool.
All right. So, E, what's up? Let's have this conversation.
I stand on my original point. I would have kind of maybe kept that to myself, maybe after I didn't play in the league anymore, because it's something about being on the court with your competitor, and he knows you cried over you not getting your little autograph. I'm just not comfortable with that. Just from a competitive aspect. Now, everything you said was valid. 11-year-olds do have a problem regulating their emotions. I get it. It just some things just I'm okay just never speaking on. And hey, shouts out to Paul.
You talking about, man, I would have never told that story.
not while we still playing as competitors. Nah.
Yeah, and I'm not like just the same way. Like you understand what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? In the grand scheme of things, yes, nigga. You don't tell a nigga that you gotta lace up. You gotta lace up your sneakers and go play against this nigga. Like in a few more months. Like in a few more months, you got to see this nigga on the court.
Yeah, because if you tell me that, I'm going to use it against you. While we out there, I'll be like, "Hey, you want your autograph or you gonna cry?"
Type shit.
I'm gonna get in your head about it. Yeah.
And that's just
pure, you just gave him ammo.
Yeah, that's pure competition. So I 1000% agree with the sentiment behind that of the competition thing. My thing is just predicated on Bron not knowing that before Jason said it. Like I'm not saying that the nigga should have said it because I want that you should have shut the fuck up. Like that's not a story. You tell that at Bron's at his retirement ceremony.
Yeah,
you don't say that shit in front of 15 other niggas that got to lace up against Bron and lace up against you, like for the next few years.
Exactly.
Like, you don't see no shit like that.
It's use it to fuel you competitively. Yeah. I'm cool with that. But that
outside of that, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Use it for competitive fuel, but that's it. Everything ain't got to be told. Right?
Yeah, I definitely felt the way when I seen that shit. I'm like, man, these light skinned niggas just keep fucking like, just keep doing shit. Like they just do the sassiest shit, man. And now I gotta go fucking defend it because I'm a Celtics fan.
Right. Right.
Shout out to the Celtics. I listen. I text my cousin and my neighbor, and then oh fuck, what's homie name that was fucking shorty on live?
Golf.
So
how dare you say his name?
Me, my cousin. Me, my cousin, Golf, and my neighbor are the only 4 Celtic fans that I really know. So when the news broke right after they paid Jason that they were selling the fucking team, I tagged my cousin on Facebook. I'm like, yo, you got a couple dollars, bro? Like let's put our, you know what I'm saying? Let's put a couple dollars together. Like let's see if we can get a little minority stake in some shit.
Right.
Paul talk about light skin and good hair. Nah, facts. It's definitely the light skin niggas with good hair that always be on bullshit. But shit, before I give my answer, what y'all think?
About what?
For the people that don't know, the owners of the Celtics are selling the fucking team.
Why they broke? That's what I think. Why they broke? Why they selling the team? How they go broke?
Nah, there's nowhere they broke.
My thing is, you just won a championship. Why are you selling the team? You've been a dynasty. I wouldn't say. Well, y'all got 18. Y'all got the most rings out of any team, like in the NBA history.
This is our first win in 17 years.
Yeah, and y'all getting money now. Y'all should be getting money now. Why are y'all selling the team? And to who? That's what I want to know. Why are y'all selling the team? It seems like y'all at the height of y'all career. What was it? The year before last? Was it last year or the year before that they made it to the finals?
That was 2 years ago.
2 years before last. All right, yeah. So they. And then the other last year they made it to the playoffs, correct?
We made it to the ECF last year. We lost to Miami.
Miami, yeah. So y'all been on a high for the past 3 years. Why are y'all selling the team now?
Yeah, and
I don't understand that from a business standpoint.
Yeah, I didn't do the research because I'm not that invested in sports commentary like that. So I didn't do the research on what they're selling. What's up, Quan?
What up?
Quan, what you think about Evo 24? I know you watched it.
Shout out to Punk. Shout out to Punk the guy.
Shout out to Punk.
A black man won Evo.
You know how good it was to see a black man win?
Huh?
So you know how good man, especially with Cammy badass. Especially with Cammy badass, boy.
Yeah. Hey, Cammy a problem.
Cammy a baddie.
Oh well, I ain't talking about that. Cammy is a problem in Street Fighter, yo.
She definitely is. She definitely is.
I mean, she can go right through your fucking anti-airs, like with
she can go through everything.
Yeah, she can go through your fucking fireball with that knuckle spin point.
Yeah, man, she a problem. Fuck Cammy, bro. Cammy give me the most problems. Cammy and Ryu.
Like I think you was there when my homie when me and my homie fought, right? And he used Cammy and just
yeah.
Yeah, he just mollywop my shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I haven't tuned in since y'all talked about Cassie lawsuit. Oh yeah.
We appreciate you tuning back in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
man.
Sir.
Appreciate you.
Quan, actually, they got a Street Fighter 6 tournament about to come up. I'm about to send you the link to the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Because they about to do a Street Fighter 6 tournament. So
just for that group.
Yeah, just for that group. So we definitely need parts. But the Celtics, yeah, I didn't do none of the research and all that shit to figure out why they were selling, who they were trying to sell to, or anything like that.
Listen to our Celtics correspondent not doing research on the Celtics.
I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, fuck all that.
You just worry about the on court, not necessarily in the back office.
Yeah, like I'm not really an office dude. Nah, for sure, Quan. That nigga definitely going down if they ever catch him. Yeah, I'm not really a front office type of guy. I do like I know who we got in the front office. Like our old coach is now our general manager. Like I know that, and he is the reason that we the one before him. But he is the reason that excuse me. He is the reason that we have Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis right now. Like the front office makes all those moves. Coaches don't do shit but coach the team. Like they got input and all that shit, but whatever.
Well, unless you LeBron.
Huh? Yeah, unless you LeBron.
Unless you LeBron.
Definitely unless you LeBron. But I think LeBron gonna be a GM one day too.
One day.
Official GM. I'm sorry.
all right.
But yeah, he's the reason we got Drew Holiday and Kristaps Porzingis. He's made a lot of key trades over the past couple of years. He drafted. He didn't draft Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, but he was the coach when they came. So he was able to, mold those young men into what they are now and to carrying this fucking team to a championship. So I like our front office, but I just don't know. I don't get into this shit. It's too many words and too many statistics and too much moving back and forth. As far as how I feel about it, I think it's weird. Honestly, what I think is whoever owns a team got some skeletons. And they about to jump out of that fucking closet because
they about to sell the team because of skeletons.
Yes, because just like you said, Bobby, over the past 3 years we've been on a high. We went from a finals to an Eastern Conference Finals to a championship. What logical reason could you give to sell that team?
Oh,
we've been more valuable than
the owners of the Boston Celtics got high skeleton money. Even if they don't, if the skeletons come out, they got moved to Bali money. So like they got moved to a non-extraditional country.
I don't think it's anything egregious like jail time skeletons, but it just might be one of those skeletons where it's because you got to think it's a fraternity, just like in football. All of the owners know each other. So if you did some shit that's detrimental to the league just same way they did with the Clippers. Dude was wilding because all of his skeletons came out, so they made that nigga sell the team publicly, and we gonna tell the public that we're making you sell the team. Donald Sterling, that was his name.
Yeah,
That situation happened in front of us. I personally think that this might be one of those situations that might be happening behind doors. The information ain't out yet. The team.
Well, all they got to do is pull the Jay Gruden approach.
Yeah. But I think that's what it is, though. I just think all the information ain't
lean into it. I don't care.
Yeah, but they can't They can't lean into it. The team is too valuable. All the Boston teams are too valuable over the past, the lifetime of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to be in the top. Let's say we got to be in the top 5 of most valuable teams in the NBA. New York is always going to be number 1 because there's New York. Then you got LA. You got
2.
Maybe Miami.
You
got maybe Chicago. And then us. Like, we in the top 5 of most valuable teams in the league. So if you are in the organization doing fuck shit, and all of your peers and the people that also run the league are seeing the fuck shit that you own, all right, we might not put it out there because nothing's came out into the public, so we not gonna make you sell it publicly. But yeah, you got to get rid of this, fam. You can't be a part of this fraternity no more. You got to get the fuck out of here. Because to me, there's no logical reason why, on top of the 3-year high that we've been on, we just made Jaylen Brown the highest paid player in the league last year, and then this year we make his partner the highest paid player in the year, and then 2 days later we fucking announced that we selling the team after we just run the fucking championship. Like, it just
that don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense. Like, it's got to be some bullshit somewhere. It's got to be. Quan said, "Secrets is how the organization stays powerful." You're right.
Illuminati
piss off the wrong people, because Ime Udoka, when he was our coach, he could have fucked anybody in the world, but he happened to fuck the owner's daughter. That's why the fuck he in Houston now.
And he fucked up. He risked it all for a mid-white bitch too. He ain't risk it all for a snow bunny. She was super mid,
but she was rich.
So is Nia Lump. Never mind. All right.
She ain't richer than that white bitch he fucked.
But she looked better.
It don't matter. Some niggas,
right.
Some niggas some niggas want to come up. We had the same conversation about why the fuck is Travis Kelce fucking with Taylor Swift instead of them baddies that he used to be with. It's the same thing. Sometimes you fuck for money.
Man, it ain't just the money. It's the sponsorship,
status.
The acclaim, the status. It's, man. Now look at. I mean, Travis Kelce's profile is raised.
Nigga said mid looking with pockets is an 8. I swear to God. He talk about Jay-Z.
Ain't no such thing as an ugly billionaire. I'm cute.
Type shit. That's real shit though. But yeah, I mean, it's a very weird situation in my mind, being a Celtics fan. Our ownership has always, as racist as Boston is as a city, like our ownership has never shied away from hiring black people as far as like players and shit like that. Like, I don't know how many people we got in the front office, if any, but they've never shied away from giving black people their due as far as the players go. And then honoring Bill Russell, and you know what I'm saying? Like, if obviously that's something that's kind of, they kind of force your hand. Even if you was racist, you kind of had to give Bill Russell his due. But
they wouldn't let him buy a house in. Never mind.
Well, yeah, but that was the times. It wasn't just about the Celtics. The Celtics couldn't have let him buy a house in Boston.
Like, yeah, I mean, I'm talking about Boston as a city.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The city of Boston is racist as fuck. Yeah, the city is racist.
I would imagine that the Celtics would want him to stay there. So.
Right, for sure. Hold on, Paul got a long one. Pause. It says,
hey, yo.
It's about my other owners take turns. The main 51 stays, but the others move around to get more money. Brad Stevens is a part owner now, our GM. That's what I was talking about. He's going to be a part of this ownership, and he's going to be second on the list. Mark Cuban has sold the Mavs, but still has 51% of it, but gave up some of the power of the team. So basically, same shit. Basically, what I was saying, like,
they play Monopoly.
Yeah, they play Monopoly. Like, Brad Stevens is our GM, but he's probably going to get some of that ownership stake where they're going to sell it, but they might still keep 51% of it, so they're the controlling stake. So it's still technically my team, but I'm not the quote unquote owner anymore. Where Mark Cuban is the face of the Mavs. He owns 51% of that shit. So it's like, nigga, I'm the face of the Mavs. I own the Mavs, whatever. But at the same time, 49% of that shit is somewhere else. So it's definitely one of those things. I just don't think that it's as cut and dry as they ready to retire, because those dudes don't look as old as some of the niggas in the league. Like when they did that trophy ceremony, them niggas look like they was maybe in their 60s, maybe 70s. Motherfucking the nigga that owned the Cowboys, that nigga's 150 years old. Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Like that nigga remember when slavery got abolished. Like he old as shit. So
he was there trying to stop segregation.
They not that
desegregation.
So I definitely think it's some bullshit in the mix. Or it might be one of those Tom Brady things where the wife is like, look, nigga, you either pick the Celtics or you pick me. And he picked her. It's one or the other for me. It's either bullshit or, you know what I'm saying, it's one of those me or the team type of things. Because you got to think, we ain't run a ring since 04 or 08. So it's been 16 years since we run a ring. I don't know how long this ownership has been in power, but if all they said was, shit, we just want another ring and we could just get rid of this fucking team. All right, cool. We got another ring. We paid our 2 star players. Whoever wants this shit can come get it. Like, we got our money now. So I don't know. It's a very weird place for me, personally. But I don't think nothing gonna change. Like, I still, you know what I'm saying? I think I don't know if we're gonna repeat, because that the West is tough. And then we getting a lot of niggas in the East that's coming back healthy. So I don't know.
I mean, but Boston a strong team though. I mean, they still a pretty solid team.
Oh yeah, I don't think we going nowhere no time soon. Like we locked in our starting 5. We got our starting 5 at least for the next 4 years. Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, and Porzingis. Our starting 5 we got for the next 4 years. So I don't think we going nowhere no time soon. But this ain't the 90s. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the 2000s where it was like one team can get good and be good for 10 years and win 3, 4, 5 rings. Like that shit don't exist no more. It's damn near different too. It's damn near 2 different teams every fucking year. Like that shit that the Warriors did was weird in the 2010s. That was weird that they was able to win that much. So that dynasty shit is cool, but that shit kind of played out because every team got a superstar, and every team got a superstar and a star. Like
I kind of miss dynasties though, because now like the finals are like really unsexy. Like who wanted to see Miami and Denver last year? Like nobody wanted to see that.
Nobody wanted to watch that.
That's why you need dynasties.
They said that about the Celtics. And you know what? I saved my rant. Our time is up. We about to get off of here. I saved my rant, but niggas been talking about that shit since we won. It was, this is the most boring playoffs ever. The Celtics had the easiest road. And all I could think is nigga, all you do is play the people that's in front of you. That's all we can do as a team. Like, if I'm a basketball, let's use the Street Fighter analogy, Bobby. Like, if I'm at platinum and I'm trying to get to legend, I gotta play the niggas in front of me. Just because that nigga had an off game,
whether they platinum, gold, or whatever.
Yeah, like just because he had an off game didn't mean I didn't beat him. I still beat him.
Right.
Like just because they was missing just because you missing key pieces, that ain't how the fuck are you gonna fault me because y'all missing niggas?
Y'all mad at the upset.
Yeah. Like y'all ain't got people. That's not our fault that we stayed healthier than y'all. Like the fuck? Like I ain't gonna say I was in my feelings.
It ain't my fault y'all whole squad turned into Anthony Davis. Like
yeah, like fuck out of here. Like I usually don't get passionate like that about sports. I try to keep it logical because I get passionate when my team's winning. I'm talking about like arguing with people. Okay. Like how people hold the Bengals down no matter what. Like even when we was losing all the time, I'm not that type of fan. When the Celtics were losing, I was calling them niggas ass too. When the Bengals was losing, I was calling them niggas ass too. I was not one of those, this our year. No, it's not. It's not our year.
I respect that. I respect that.
I'm not that type of sports fan.
You're not delusional.
Yeah, I'm not a delusional sports fan. So when people like, even when I started posting it and people come dropping in my comments and shit, oh, that was the easiest road to the finals. I'm like, well, what the fuck did y'all want us to do? Y'all want us to give up because Jimmy Butler wasn't there? Or give up because fucking Joel Embiid wasn't there? Or give up because fucking Tyrese Halliburton wasn't there?
Y'all wanted us to forfeit?
Yeah, like what the fuck you expect me to do?
Oh, no, y'all can have this and y'all win.
Yeah. Like, oh, your best ain't on the court? Oh, well, we don't even count this as a win. Man, suck my dick. Man, fuck out of here. Celtics, banner 18, nigga. Fuck out of here. Speaking of fucking banners. Speaking of fucking banners. Taglines are closed.
Hey,
no, this is a good episode.
So, what?
I said this was a good episode.
Oh, it was. I think I found one of my new things. I think one of my things is going to be. Let me look at the fucking camera while I'm talking.
Prostitute?
Hey, yeah, those two. Nah. One of my things, I'm gonna be one of the guys who give like dope ass quotes because I be coming across them all the time. So my dope quote for this week is you cannot wish for an easy life and a strong character because the price of one is the other. Thank you. Far too kind.
I like that one.
And y'all
give me the snaps. Yeah, I like that one.
I like that.
And y'all know the main one. You can make millions or you can make excuses. You can't do both. Shout out Uncle Phil. Rest in peace, Susan.
Definitely.
For sure. Hey, man, as always, self-improvement is the key.
Big facts.
Yes, sir. For our shit, the magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding.
I love that one. That was my favorite tagline of yours.
Yeah, that's the one I've been running with. That's the one I've heard the most response for. So that one might be my one for a little bit until I come up with something come across something that's doper than that. But yeah, that's the one. Of course, one that I haven't seen or heard or said in a while. Every conversation that's normal is not a normal conversation. That was one of the OG taglines.
That was the OG tagline. That was the original.
Yeah. But yeah, thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for everybody that left a comment. Paul, Quan, of course, Trey, Bean. We was light today, but you know, we recorded later than we usually do. But we back on schedule in 2 weeks. For our listenership, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Like I said, rate us 5 stars if you can. It's right up there in the top somewhere, wherever the hell you listening at. For our listenership, again, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. Do something this week to make your life a little bit easier. It does not have to come a monetary gain. Just do something that just makes life a little bit easier to bear, a little bit better to bear. And for our listenership, we appreciate y'all.
Our Wednesday people.
We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Hump something if you motherfucking can. And for Everett, for Bobby, for Brandon, rest in peace, Miss Susan. We love y'all. We out of here. Peace.
Holla.